Animal rescue is everything. To give animals without a voice, and to also give a homeless animal a home means the world.
You know, you go into these shelters and dogs like Thea here is you know, getting ready to be put down because of the lack of space.
We take in many with mange where they come in and their skin is oozing and crusty and they have no fur on them, and you just can't believe the transformation that they go through.
One of the most emotional experiences was my very first big transport. So transport often involves these large vans being driven up from, in this case, Alabama to Chicago, where different shelters meet the transport and take their dogs to rescue them. This was my first one. This big van pulled up and they opened the back of the doors and it was stacked floor to ceiling with crates of puppies and dogs of every size.
Eddie was one of 20 dogs owned by a hoarder, I believe in Arkansas. These 20 dogs were in this building unattended for 3 weeks. After they were rescued, Eddie was afraid of everybody and everything. He came in, he hid all the time, he hid under beds. The vet, after examining him and fixing some of his other problems, said, you know, he's got buckshot embedded in his skin.
What we do is a love, and it becomes addictive, unfortunately. But you know, you can't see dogs like this being put down. So when people ask me how I do things, or how I rescue, and how I foster, and how I actually give up the dog to a home, I keep a tape in my head, and it keeps going. You know what? There are many more out there to be saved.
Donations are so important for what Second Cities does, because we don't discriminate, and we take a lot of dogs that need orthopedic surgeries, they need heartworm treatment, they get sick and need to be hospitalized, we get parvo puppies, and we need these extra donations to help these dogs get healthy so that they can move on and find their forever families.
The people that go to the pounds and pick out the dogs feel so sorry for them, because they have to choose which dogs get rescued, and who knows what happens to the other ones.
Donations to Second City are a huge part of how we continue to save dogs like Thea and like our parvo dogs that we've had in the past, and illnesses. People don't realize the expense that we put out on a monthly basis to the vets that we use, and if it wasn't for donations from people like you, we wouldn't be able to save dogs. You know, it would be like mainly the other shelters where they put dogs down because of a simple illness that can be cured with a little time and money. So donations are a huge part of our existence.
One of the parts of my job involves physically going into the shelters and picking out who gets to come to Second City. So that involves walking into a building that's holding between 1 and 250 dogs and having to choose who gets to come and who gets to stay behind. Oftentimes it comes down to money. Having a dog that's sick and broken sitting in your lap and not being able to save it, that's got to be one of the hardest things for me. So that's why having the funds in our bank account and being able to make the decision that you are coming with me, you are sick, you are broken, and we're going to fix you. That's got to be one of the most powerful experiences for me, is just being able to say yes. Being able to say, yes, I'm taking you, you're coming with us, you're going to have a family, you get to have a life.